How do I look?
And now we're recording. You look great. Your gold medal medal, you look fantastic.
I look like a douche.
Coleman's Carpool, here with 3-time Olympic medalist, right?
Yes.
2-time Olympian gold medal Mel Stewart. Question number 1. Do you still do bicep curls for aesthetic purposes?
No.
You lived in LA for how long?
17 years?
What'd you do there?
I was a screenwriter for a long, long time. I wrote sprawling, epic Hollywood films, you know, $100 million plus projects. Yeah, they were huge. So that was what I did. I didn't write television, I didn't write anything. I wrote big, sprawling features for high concept comedy, action. I was known for period pieces. I did a lot of period pieces, but it was all big movies, and I never got a green light on any movie. So I got paid to be a development writer, and the way I describe it to people is I wrote 1,000 pages of text a year, churning out screenplays, and I was in my underwear in an office at home, and I never got to go to the Olympics. I'm also in the Writers Guild, so I could never write below my quote, which I had a very big quote, nearly $500,000, and it was so if I wanted to write for something small, I had to write under my wife's name. I would write under a pen name, so I wrote under T.M. Van Ostren. So if you see T.M. Van Ostren on a Sci-Fi Channel movie, original movie, that was my life. And I got sick of it, and I turned to Tiffany at one point and said, I'm unhappy, and I want to go back to my family. And I said, I want to do something in swimming, and I don't know what it is. We literally looked at team management software, training software, swimwear, all kinds of different services for swimming. And Tiffany kept saying, media needs to develop more. Swimming digital media needs to develop more. And I kept saying, there's not any money in it. It's way too much work. And she goes, no, it's something that we understand. And I said, okay, fine, that's what we'll do. So we tried to buy a certain URL, which I can't really say the name of it, and the URL was expensive. It was $250,000. She said, well, you know what, we don't need to do that. Let's just call it Swimswam. And I'm like, I like that. It's very webby. It makes sense. You're either a swimmer or you were a swammer. And then we proceeded to do 500 URLs. And it was all back, we were looking at like I Swim and, you know, swim race, I don't know. We were every iteration of swim URL you can imagine. And we went back to the first one on the list, Swimswam, and that's what we got.